Hey guys, it's me. Recently I was asked by an uncle, what is the greatest or best carry pistol? Now normally I don't respond to these because there's a lot of information out there and there's a lot of keyboard warriors that'll give you their opinion. But this is my opinion. I've done a lot of research for myself and it is what works for me. There's not one final solid answer, as you'll see. I have a number of different pistols that I carry depending on the situation. And as you'll see, all of my firearms are unloaded, chamber flags, mags are empty before we start. What you have here is an overall look to give you an idea of size comparison. To the furthest right upper corner, we have a full-size 1911. Just below that, it's a full-size Smith & Wesson M&P 9, which is the same size as the M&P 40. In the middle top is a Sig Sauer P320. In the middle bottom, you have a Smith & Wesson M&P 9 compact. Up in the upper left-hand corner, there is a Rossi snub nose 357 Magnum. Down in the lower left is the Ruger LC9S and the Ruger LCP 2. So here's a look at them compared just for size comparison. So looking at these three, they're about the same size-ish. The Sig P320 there on the end is actually the carry model. They do have a smaller model and a full size. As you see, the 45 ACP sits a couple inches out. But the point being, if you carry a full-size M&P or a Glock 17, these are all about the same size, and so there's really not really a big difference. You're going to get more weight with the 1911. Also, it's thinner, so for some people it's easier to carry. But we'll take these off the table because they're all full size. All right, I thought we were done with the full size, but I guess we're not. So this is a 357 Magnum snub nose compared to a full size M&P semi-auto. So you notice overall shape is different. If you compare the back strap here to the actual muzzle, you have a similar layout, but you have this extra overhang here with the semi-auto. That makes it a little harder to conceal. You're looking at width. Obviously the semi-auto is the same width throughout the entire profile, whereas the revolver is thinner in some places, except for the cylinder. And just the overall shape and size is different. Then there's the question of capacity. As you see, this is a 6-shooter with 6 rounds. So you're kind of limited there, but when you start getting into the smaller pocket carry pistols, many of those have 6 or 7 rounds as well. So the capacity is not much different. Additionally, with quick reloading strips, these are pretty flat and fit in a pocket. It makes it easy to carry. This is an M&P 9 full size. It also has a light and a laser on it. And then this is the M&P 9C. They do have an upgraded version of the 9C 2.0, which actually is the same size as the Glock 19, which gives you a little bit of an extension on the mag well here, but the overall length of the barrel is the same. But you can see there's considerable difference in length of both the barrel and of the magazine. The thing that I do like about these is that the compact model does take the full-size mags. I do have some rubber extensions that go on here so that you can't even tell the difference between that area. As we work our way down in size, you'll see this is the Ruger LC9S. It's actually my wife's gun, but she really likes it. I really like it. It's a good, accurate shooter. It's easy to carry and conceal. It's a lot thinner than the M&P 9C, but if you notice, the overall profile is about the same. There's about 1.5 inches on the barrel, but the biggest thing is the width. You can see the width on that LC9S is significantly decreased compared to the M&P. But that does come at a cost. The Ruger 9 has, I don't know if we can see that, a carrying capacity of 7, whereas the M&P 9C has a carrying capacity of 12. All right, and then for me personally, working my way down smaller, you have the Ruger LCP2, and that is, I guess, what's called a micro pistol, or what I would call a swimsuit pistol. It's great. I live in Arizona, so if you're wanting something to put in your pocket, it's a good pistol to have that it's small. Comparing it to the LC9S, again, you have considerable, about the same profile here at the magazine, another 1 to 2 inches here at the barrel, but where it really shines again is the width. If you were to compare that pistol with the M&P 9 full size, this is what you're looking at for a difference. All right, so now for the fashion show. So if you look, carrying open carry, or not open carry, I guess it would be outside the waistband carry. I do use a good quality holster. They're made by CQC holsters. This one's actually for that 1911, but the one I'm wearing is in nude leather, and it is for the M&P. It's very comfortable to carry. I can carry it all day and not even notice. But as you notice, because I am a bigger guy, I do have some rolls. I find myself having to adjust often. Usually I carry it there. I don't know what position that would be. I guess 5 o'clock, which sometimes poses a risk if I'm trying to get my wallet in and out of my pocket. Here, let's see. Then again, it doesn't help that I have a George Costanza wallet, but it sometimes interferes. But again, it's comfortable, it's doable. especially in the winter if you're wearing a long sleeve shirt or a jacket. I do print, meaning that you can see a little bit of the outline of the gun, but it's not horrible. But again, it's comfortable. Both open and concealed carry without a permit is legal here in Arizona. So sometimes I will just open carry just because I like the look of the leather. But again, it's not bad. It's a good holster. You can cant it at straight up and down or at 45, which is normally where I carry it. Easy to draw. It's got a little thumb. Safety, retention. The next holster is a Galco leather. This is a hybrid model. So it's got the leather and then the Kydex with the straps. This is actually an in the waistband holster, and I'll show you what that looks like here. This one as well is a very comfortable holster. The leather fits nicely up against the body, but the Kydex retains the firearm very well. As you notice with this one, I don't print nearly as bad. I mean, you can barely even tell that I'm carrying because it's in the waistband. I don't have that same issue with getting my wallet in and out. Oops. Sorry. I don't have the issue of getting my wallet in and out because it's on the inside. The tricky part is drawing and replacing the firearm. But I'm carrying in the exact same spot. As you see, the firearm's tucked nicely. The leather covers all the portion of the firearm except for the grip here. I do wear a t-shirt, although you can wear it without. The gun just will be up against your skin. I carry like this very often. It's very, very comfortable. I enjoy it. The one downfall is if you're sitting in a car, sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable with where the seatbelt comes across and then connects right there. And then additionally you have to maybe get a little bit bigger pants or belt to accommodate to have the gun in there. All right, and the last deep concealed holster carry for choice for this specific firearm, the M&P 9C, is deep concealment. As you can see, now the gun's not found. You can't see it. If you look at it, not printing, but it is very, very deep concealment. So this is about the largest firearm you can carry this way. Personally, I do not do it. It's uncomfortable for me. Although you can do it, it is adjustable. Some people do carry appendix carry. But as you notice, I got a gut here, and so this just is not comfortable. Now, if you want to pocket carry the M&P 9C, it is doable. Again, not comfortable. I use an Uncle Mike size 15 holster, and it doesn't do a bad job. Hold on, I'm trying to do this one-handed. So the gun fits nicely in that. It can also be used as an inside the waistband, which I've used this one as well. This one just is not nearly as comfortable, or it doesn't feel like you're holding the gun as well as with the Galco in the waistband. But you see, it does fit in my pocket with that holster, but it sticks out. If I were to slide it, I'm wearing pretty big shorts. It does slide all the way in, but it does print pretty badly. If I take my wallet out of my pants, and you can see, if I try to put it in my back pocket, it does print just a little bit, but again, it's doable. I do wear cargo pants occasionally, and it does fit nicely in the side pocket of a cargo pant. All right, the LC9S. This is a great little pistol. I love it. It shoots very nicely. It's very comfortable to shoot. The recoil's manageable. It is a little snappy, but not too bad. Holding it in the hand, it fits my hand nicely. But I'm a smaller guy. I do have smaller hands. I can reach all the controls easily. The sights are nice. It's a decent gun. Now, as far as carry, all of those same holsters will work, but they make one specific to the LC9S. But if you notice, this one is small enough, and I wouldn't recommend just putting it in your pocket. I just don't have the neoprene sleeve for this one yet. But you notice it will fit in a back pocket nicely, and then also in a front pocket. Again, it's much more comfortable, it's doable. I could put it in my pocket and not even know that it's there, which has happened. Additionally, in the waistband carry, I don't have a holster for this one because it's my wife's pistol, but you could see where that would be nice. It's much smaller, it's thinner profile. But this deep concealment carry works a lot better for this pistol because it's smaller and thinner. So you can adjust it there. I'm able to actually button my pants and shorts. I can sit down, I can kneel, crouch, squat with no issues. It gets to the point where it's so concealed that I don't notice it's there. Lastly, the Ruger LCP2. This is in .380. This is the pistol in its holster. As you can see, it is about the size of my hand. Yet, shooting it is still comfortable. With the flush fitting mag, my pinky doesn't have anywhere to sit, but again, I have good reach to all the controls. The sights are okay, they're not bad. Just black sights. With the extended grip, with the flush fitting mag, it is completely flush, so you lose that little grip there. But still, it's comfortable to shoot. It is .380 though, and so because it's .380, it is quite snappy, and I do find that sometimes shooting it all day can be uncomfortable. The magazine capacity on this is 6, and so you're down to 6 rounds. This one is a great gun. Honestly, those other carry methods are doable, but really aren't necessary. I would say this would be the perfect gun for the deep concealment. It's there, you barely even notice it. You could probably have a belly band if you're a thinner guy, or a chest rig as well. It's so thin and small that you can barely notice it. And I'm talking about the pistol. Additionally, with its provided neoprene sleeve, it comes with the gun. It fits nicely in the pocket. Here I'm wearing jean shorts, but this will slip into some basketball shorts, or the reason why I call it the swimsuit gun is because it fits nicely in a swimsuit pocket should you need it. And then again, I'm actually able to put it in my back pocket and in the holster. It looks like a wallet or something, It doesn't print, very easily to remove or grab if you need it. Can't forget about the wheel gun. This is a 357 Rossi. I love this thing. It shoots nicely as well. It is fairly easy to carry, although because it's stainless, it is heavy. Putting it in the same neoprene holster. This one's designed for an auto, so that's why you have this extra fabric here. But you can put it in your pocket, just as before. You can put it in the waistband. Although I find, because I'm a bigger guy, the cylinder of the revolver is larger, and so it makes it more difficult. But where this gun shines for me is that I can smart carry or deep conceal this pistol and it fits very nicely. I've carried like this often and many times without even noticing it was there after some time. It's comfortable. The only downfall is that the butt of the gun does print a little bit, but the nice thing is with these flat reloaders, you have an extra pocket there to carry extra ammo. So capacity now isn't really a question for this type of carry. If you're interested in the that deep concealment holster, this is it. It's called Smart Carry. Invisible holster. It's made in the USA. It is a deep concealment. It's good quality material and stitching. On the back has a nice, it's called Cushmax, which is a nice sweat resistant material, and the Velcro band. Overall, it's a good quality product. I do enjoy it. It works well. All right, and the last holster option I'm going to show you is the good old fanny pack. I am over 40, so now I think I'm entitled to wear it if I want. Obviously that's outside. Looks like a fanny pack. To a lot of gun guys, obviously they say that it stands out as a gun pack, but usually if you're a gun guy, you kind of know what other gun guys wear. But it opens very quickly and easily there. The gun's situated in a holster, very easily to remove and deploy if needed. Additionally, the holster is universal. So if you need, you can put other type of firearms, such as the revolver. This one's not adjusted for it, but a quick Velcro adjustment. Or those smaller micro pistols as well. I know, black pistol on black bag makes it difficult. There are other compartments for change and for driver's license, wallet, whatever. Sometimes I'll grab this if I'm wearing a swimsuit or stuff, so I can put my keys, my phone, my wallet in it, and I have it all in one location. That's kind of what it looks like underneath a tucked shirt or untucked shirt, then kind of just riding on the back there. Again, just looks like a fanny pack. That's another great option. And for this, I'm able to carry that M&P 9C plus the revolver. I've actually put a full-size gun in here with a light, and it'll fit, but it's pretty tight. So the overall answer to your gun question: what is the best concealed weapon to own? And unfortunately, I'm going to probably have to leave that question unanswered. I will say that it's different for everyone, depending on what you can shoot, what you like, what's comfortable. The reasons that I chose for what I carry depends on even the situation. Often I find myself carrying the 357 either in deep concealment or in the neoprene holster with a couple extra strips. I'm not sure why. I guess I like the 357 a lot. It's a good round. It penetrates. It's a very hot load, and it does a great job. I don't really carry this one because this one's Megan's. I do love the pistol when we shoot it at the range. It's very comfortable. And I could see that I would probably, if I had to pick one for pocket carry, I would choose the LC9S. And I don't think that I would go anything smaller than a 9mm. But it's a 7-round with a flush fit mag. I think it's 8-round with a pinky extension mag. No, it's still 7 rounds. So 7 rounds, if you carry one in the chamber, you have 8 rounds on you. But this also comes with a pinky extension, which there gives you, full purchase on the firearm. And only adds just a couple more inches to the magazine well profile. As an overall do-it-all, great gun to have for concealed weapons, permit that is still great to shoot. It's very versatile. It is still easy to conceal and carry. I would actually, and I have chose the M&P 9C. It's a subcompact. If you compare it with the Ruger, it's similar size and shape, although it's a little thicker, as I showed you before, and about an inch on the barrel. But the thing I like about that is it's 12 rounds of 9mm. And it is a great shooting pistol. I love it. Additionally, sights are good. It's compatible with my full size, and so the magazines are the same. I can put the bigger full size magazines in this pistol and carry it basically as a carry pistol as well. But I'll be honest with you, recently, with the hustle and bustle of life and with how hot it is in Arizona, and wearing clothes and bathing suits sometimes, or just running to the store, grocery store, in a some light shorts, or wearing my basketball shorts for pajamas and just running outside real quick, or running to get the mail, or running to pick up the kids. This is my go-to, the Ruger LCP2. The only reason I don't care for it is, again, it's 380, so you're a different caliber. It is snappy as hell. I can't shoot this for very long without my wrist starting to hurt. But if you're only carrying it and you only shoot it once in a while just to stay proficient, that doesn't really matter. And then the capacity, it's only 6 rounds. And so when I compare this to the revolver, if I'm choosing which one, I'm probably going to go with the revolver just because of the caliber. Extra mags for this are small, and they can fit in a pocket or whatever, so that, I guess, isn't really a big deal, and you can overcome it that way. So I hope that helps. I know it probably didn't answer your question, but I do really like the Smith & Wesson series. Are comfortable to me. I like the 9C. I've actually considered getting the M&P 2.0 compact, which is like the size of the Glock 19, to replace this one. But I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. And then additionally, I haven't had a lot of time to really kind of discuss or play with this, but this is the Sig Sauer P320. It's the new 9mm that just got the contract for the Army And they make subcompact, compact frames. And basically, the trigger mechanism and the serial number is what's considered the firearm. And you can change these frames out to other frames. So this has the SIG night lights. I'm actually probably, when I told you I was going to consider getting a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact, if you consider the size, it's about the equivalent of a Glock 19 as well. This is the carry model. And so, because I can interchange these, it may be more beneficial just to get the other frame, the smaller frame. But I do like that since I already own a number of Smith & Wesson pistols, that my magazines will work with the other M&P 2.0. And, you know, magazines won't work with a SIG. So those are all things that I think about. Things to also keep in mind is I do not own any Glocks, although they're a great gun. I've fired them in a number of different situations, and they are awesome. They shoot well, they carry well. They're equivalent to the Smith & Wesson or the SIG, but I don't own one, so I wasn't able to show it to you. If you've carried a Glock in the past, or if you have a Glock 17 full size, then I would steer you toward the Glock 43, which is a single stack 9mm. And honestly, that is in size comparison, at least from the interwebs and YouTube, about the same size as this Ruger. Although this Ruger is also an excellent option for pocket carry. And then the other gun to consider, which I don't have, I actually have it on order, but I'm not able to get it yet, is the SIG P365. And what that is a 1.5 stack 9mm that is smaller than the Glock 43. And they're very difficult to come by because they just came out. And additionally, they've been having some issues with some breakages, hit or miss. We did have a breakage on this Ruger after about 200 rounds. I called Ruger, I sent it in the very next day, and I had it repaired and sent back to me at my front door within 9 days. So their customer service is awesome. It's great. We haven't had any issues with Ruger since. So this is definitely a great carry choice. If I had to, again, I'm kind of babbling and repeating myself, but if I had to do it, I would choose the LC9S over the LCP2 just because of how much more comfortable it is to shoot, how much less recoil is felt. At the end of the day, the decision is yours. I recommend going out and renting a bunch of guns, holding them, feeling them, and then shooting as many as you can to see what's comfortable for you, what you like, what you think you can carry, and then determine why you're going to be carrying this gun, what do you need it for, and make a decision from there. I would also consider the Smith & Wesson Shield in 9mm. It is a single stack, as well as a Glock 42, which is a 380 from Glock. But comparing the Glock 42 to the 43, I would just get the 43. It's a 9mm. It's basically the same size. You don't have the issues with the snappy recoil as bad. Difficult decisions are ahead. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and let me know if you have any other questions. Good luck with your search.